Hello guys, welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. I remain my humble self, Lawa Olushola Lawa. In case you are watching for the first time, this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. And on today's episode, I want to talk about a very important problem in oil palm production. And just last week, somebody reached out to me complaining that his oil palm trees are producing more male flowers than bunches. And it's a problem. Say 90% of time, what they will produce is just the male flowers and little bunches or no bunches at all. So I thought about discussing this and providing solution to this kind of problem. So first and foremost, the major cause or the reason why an oil palm tree would produce only the only the male flower and no bunches at all, or few bunches, is due to two or three reasons. The number one reason is stress, and this is very common. Is water stress. The number one reason is water stress, and this is very common among people who establish oil palm a little bit closer to a little bit outside or very close to the boundary of where the oil palm belt ends. So in Nigeria particularly, the oil palm belt ends around Abuja, Niger, and southern Kaduna, middle belt of Nigeria. So people usually encounter this kind of problem around this place at the middle belt of Nigeria, even up to Kwara State. So when your trees suffer water stress, they produce more of male flowers, and that is the truth. They produce more of male flowers than the bunches they are supposed to be producing. And the reason for this is that is a kind of system by which the trees use to save energy for themselves, because when they produce bunches, they will need more water. Instead, and they know the water is not available, instead of them to be producing bunches, they produce more of the flowers, of the male flower. The male flower are those one with finger-like structure like this. Producing that one is very easy for them. They don't need water for the development, and that is why. And the reason why this is very common with oil palm is that oil palm is an hermaphrodite crop. Is a plant that can produce both the female and the male flowers together. So it's a kind of energy saving adaptation system by that the trees develop themselves to save themselves from this stress. So the only solution in this kind of situation is for you to make water available. If you are in a region where the rainfall is less than 5 or 6 months in a year. So it's usually very common in this kind of situation. And that is why it is very important. You should be mindful of where you want to set up uh, your oil palm plantation. As I've said in many of my numerous videos, we have the good, the better, and the best area. The best area for oil palm establishment in Nigeria is the south, southeast, and the rainforest part of southwestern Nigeria. The rainforest part of southwestern Nigeria is Ondo, Ogun. Those are the best area in southwestern Nigeria, Ondo and Ogun, and some little part of Oyo and Osun. So the rest of south and southeast are the best areas. So that is why you will see so many of the oil palm plantation, big oil palm plantation. I'm talking about the big palm estate now. They maintain their base in those kind of area, in those type of area, especially in Edo Delta, where the rainfall in a year is about 8 to 9 months in a year. So they don't bother themselves with irrigating their farm. So another reason why this will occur on your farm is when there is imbalance of nutrient availability to the plant. So when there is imbalance or insufficient nutrient in the soil for them to produce, there's one thing about farming. there's one thing we call garbage in, garbage out. If your soil is not fertile and you are not applying fertilizer, the plant or the crop will not produce well. And producing bunches need nutrient to produce all these bunches you are seeing. So when there is insufficient nutrient in the soil and or there is imbalance in the type of nutrient that is being supplied. And that is why it is very, very important for you to do soil analysis and for you to know the type of nutrient you'll be applying. So when there is inadequate or insufficient or imbalanced nutrient in the soil or the nutrient made available to the plant, they also tends to produce more female or more male flowers than the female flowers, which are the bunches. So in this kind of situation, when these things happen, it's reduce the income you get from your plantation. It drastically reduce the income you get from your plantation. So it's just like an energy saving uh, activity by the plants themselves. They want to use it to save themselves the stress of producing bunches. So if you make water available and you make nutrient available, you see your tree crop producing the normal bunches and the normal level of male flowers. So that is that about that. And I think I've been able to address this issue to the best of my ability. If you actually find this video helpful and interesting, kindly give it a like, drop comments in the comment section, and share with your friends. Thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Sheshe.